What a game, Sheldon. What a game. I can't believe it's 4 out of 4. 4 out of the last 4 games have all gone down to the last ball. Forget the last over. Forget the last 2 balls or whatever that jazz. But 4 out of the last 4 matches in this Tata IPL have gone on to the last ball. And it's all been some edge of the seat stuff here. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like one match is just gets better than the other, right? So I mean that's what some exhilarating stuff today between CSK and Rajasthan Royals, guys. But for those who are joining us right now, welcome to Boundaryland Podcast, guys. Dillon Pink here. I've got Sheldon Dougherty as usual on the show with me, and like I said, just no words to describe the match today. Just when you thought the game was going away from CSK, man, MSD with some vintage stuff. They just turned back the clock. He just turned back the clock and proved that why, even if he stands over there on the ground, it's just
Yeah.
sends, those vibes around people and everyone just gets scared. Like, no matter what, you have 50 to
Yeah.
win a fight, it's possible for MS. The pressure's
Yeah.
on the bowler, the pressure's not on MS, right? It's that sort of stuff. He just gives that vibes, Sheldon. But what a game, Sheldon.
Dil, you were on point there with everything, Dil. And to think also Dhoni and the chepauk, in his 200th
Oh,
game as Chennai
oh,
captain,
yes.
you just felt, Dil, when it got to that last ball, this is going to be a six. It's written in the stars somewhere that Dhoni is going to hit this for a six. But then
Yeah.
Sandeep, the villain of the story, comes to ruin the fairy tale ending all the Chennai fans wanted.
Well, I thought that he was going to do another Yash Dayal there, but oh
Yeah.
my God, we'll come to all that, Sheldon. We're going to
Yeah.
come to all that, but what a start by Rajasthan Royals, I should say. All right, just when you thought that yes, they were going to get like 190, 200, did the pitch actually change? You think? Did the pitch actually turn like after that? Because the first 8, 9 overs they were going good. I mean, they got 95 in the first 9 or 10 overs or something like that. But then after that,
Yeah.
it just seemed that it just got so difficult to play, right?
Yeah, Dil, I think that start was so important for Rajasthan, Dil.
Yeah.
And you look at how, when Jadeja came, how the game changed. He could have had three in his first over, Dil.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that start was so important. I thought Padikkal and Butler, the way they played was brilliant. It's almost like they didn't care about the pitch. They didn't care what, the Chepauk usually does. They're like, we're going to come out and play positive. And I think, Dil, this is also another thing when a player's in form. You saw when Butler's in form and he's playing with confidence and how he comes out. And Dil, we were talking about Warner yesterday and how he didn't have confidence in his batting. Butler has a lot of confidence in his Rajasthan team and his form because you saw the way he came out today and he was just playing from the almost I think the second over. He just came out and started playing his shots and it looked like they were playing in Jaipur for a bit as well when he was going hard. But yeah, I feel it did change Dil and Jadeja I felt made a big difference when he came on.
Oh man, this ground, the spinners, all that sort of a thing. But you felt, Sheldon, you felt in the end that this match was going to be between the spinners from CSK and the spinners
Yeah.
between Rajasthan. Like I already had those vibes with me just by seeing Moeen Ali bowl, just by watching Ravindra
Yeah.
Jadeja bowl there. I thought this was going to be, and with Ashwin there in the side, with Chahal there, Zampa also played today.
Yeah.
You thought that this was going to be an exciting match there. But just to give our folks what happened in the match there, Rajasthan ended up with 175 for 8 there in the 20 overs. Some may say that, yes, it was a bit too short. Some may say like, no, it was perfect, the way the match was going and the stuff. And when wickets were going at the other end, Joss Butler
Yeah.
there held the innings together. He had a brilliant game, I thought, Joss Butler.
Oh,
But after that, so many mistakes by CSK in the field. Sheldon, you would have thought, Moeen Ali there, not his day. I felt
oh God.
in the end, when that first wicket went for CSK, you knew it was going to be game on. They got the danger man out
Yeah.
there, Ruturaj, early, and they were like, what,
Yeah.
8 for 1 or something like that? And
Yeah.
then you knew
Yeah.
straight away it was game on.
Yeah, Dylan, I think you mentioned Moeen in the field as well. He had a real shocker today, did he, poor Moeen? I mean, he
Yeah.
came in back into the side today, and it just felt everything he was trying was, not going his way. The drops that slip, I thought the second one was a dolly.
Yeah.
And I mean, the run out chance as well, he had to get Ashwin. And at that time, Ashwin was really struggling as well with the bat at
Yeah.
that time when he
Yeah.
missed that run. And then Ashwin just seemed to think, okay, this is my second chance. And he started playing some good shots and got a valuable 30 plus as well, Dylan. So
Yeah.
yeah, and Moeen didn't score as well much. So
Yeah.
it was a bad day for Moeen, but I'm sure like he'll get past it. He's a very good cricketer. So I think just the one off day for Moeen today.
Yeah, absolutely, Sheldon. But coming to Rajasthan's batting there that you mentioned, DDP.
DD.
I think he batted really well today. Given a chance to go up the order, do you feel that Rajasthan have got him in the right place there? Because I just felt that him batting at number 4 or 5, and we discussed this in our last podcast also during one of the games, that he can't bat there, man. He struggles down the order there. Like, he's done it for RCB as an opener there and scored like so many runs there. So I just feel that him coming up the order, I just feel makes sense. And Ashwin also, like you said, scored some valuable runs. So do you think Rajasthan got few things right today, especially sending Ashwin earlier when Jadeja and Moeen there were bowling so well?
Yeah, Dil, I thought both those calls were excellent. I thought today was DDP's best innings in an RR shot.
Yeah.
I thought he looked so confident. The way he was playing spin was really good. And you felt like he could have kicked on and even made more. It was like he looked really composed at the crease, Dil. And I think you're right. I think top 3 does suit him, especially when, the ball is still new and it's still coming out to the bat. He looks very good, especially when the fielders are in as well. He can just stroke it into the gaps, and that suits his game perfectly. So yeah, I think that's a good move. I think they look at him at 3, but then again, they have Sanju Samson as well, who's like been their number 3 for so many years now, and so that's where the issue comes. But I think if they lose an early wicket like they did today, DDP is ideal to come at number 3. And on Ashwin, I think they used him very well today because at that time, they would have been keen. Maybe should we bring Hetmeyer? Should we, who should we bring in? But they brought in Ashwin. And he did his job, I feel, really well. He built a partnership with his good mate, Josh Butler. We know they love each other.
Josh Butler was inside most of the time when Ashwin's batting at the strikers. Josh didn't move. I mean, Josh Butler didn't move. I'm saying Josh. I don't know why I'm saying Josh there. But yeah, Josh Butler didn't even move from the non-strikers, even though Ashwin was at the strikers batting there. So that was some fun stuff to see there, Sheldon. But coming to the match there again, Sheldon, Ravindra Jadeja, I mean, how can you keep this guy out of any match? I mean, he did it in the last match versus Mumbai as well. Bowled superbly, stifled out MI there when it looked like they were going to go away with the match, and even today. But do you think like RR fell short there or something, by 15 runs or something? Because 95 in the first 10 overs, you'd expect them to get another 90 runs at least, 95 runs more, in the next 10. But then just towards the end, they didn't get that. Those shots were not there, and they lost like heap of wickets, right?
Yeah, Dil. I felt especially after the start they should have gotten at least 180. I feel they would have been a bit disappointed with the way they finished their innings. I thought Hetmeyer and maybe Dhruv could have got them a little more in the death overs. They would have liked that a bit. But yeah, I think given how, the pitch was and how it wasn't the easiest pitch to bat on, I think they would have been satisfied with their score. And especially with the bowling attack they picked as well with their 3 spinners, I think they would have been reasonably satisfied with that score. And they got off to the exact perfect start when they were bowling, Dil. To get Gaikwad out early, that's like a big boost the way he's been playing, Dil, because he's probably been the batter of the tournament so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think another thing which they got right, Sheldon, was Trent Bolt didn't play in this match. I don't know if it was a good call, because as Adam Zampa came in, and he did the job. It was almost as if, it was a perfect swap there until those last 2-3 balls that he bowled Adam Zampa and that went off the ground, which we will come to. But CSK is batting there. I thought Conway and Rahane, I mean, Rahane seems to be in some good nick. Last match he scored runs against his team Mumbai, and this match again against his former team Rajasthan. He seems to be in good nick, Sheldon.
Yeah, dude, he's looked brilliant in these 2 games, Rahane. It looks like he has a new lease on life. The way he's come out and has batted, and I think he looks so good today as well. It's almost like when he got out, he was a bit frustrated because you felt if he batted a bit longer, he could have really taken the game away from Rajasthan. Yeah, because I felt that partnership was going so well, Dil. Yeah, you just felt it at the wrong time he got out, and that just opened, the door for Rajasthan to come back into the game, I felt.
Absolutely, Sheldon. And then Ashwin and Chahal. You can't keep these guys out either, man. Like, they are so good. They are so good. Ashwin, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. I mean, he's bowling in his home ground there. The crowd is against him. You got Dube on strike there, but the crowd is going Dube, Dube. And Ashwin is just bowling there, and he's like, it's okay. And then he bowls a beauty to Dube, but however, replay showed that it was going down, but it looked plumb in front there. And I don't know if it's good or bad, but good. Dube didn't take the review there. But Shivam Dube, Sheldon, I don't know if CSK are doing the right thing there, batting him up the order, right? I felt Moeen was the ideal choice there, but then they make these odd decisions of keeping Dube up the order and Jadeja and Dhoni coming so late down the order also. It just baffles me.
Yeah, Dil, exactly. And Jadeja and Dhoni almost pulled it off in the end, of course. But they shouldn't be needing to do a miracle. They could bat high up the order. Jadeja could
Exactly.
have come higher. Dhoni could have come higher. They don't need to be trying to pull up a miracle here. Dube at number 4, I don't understand it. And people may think I have something against him, but he's just not that good a batsman. I mean, come on, what does CSK see in this guy? I mean, Moeen Ali could have come earlier. Raidu could have come earlier. Dhoni, Jadeja, heck, anyone could have come above him. But I don't know, CSK have this thing with him where they love batting him high up the order. Until when he came in, the required run rate was below 10. When he
Yeah.
got out, it was up to 12. Like,
Mm.
that's a big difference. And that puts so much pressure on the guys coming in as well. Because you think also he came in a time when the ball was still pretty new. And,
Mhm.
it was still a time where it was coming onto the bat well. So not only did he come in when it's a good time to bat, but he's like, let me take all these deliveries and then get out when it becomes tougher. So the new guys have to come and do all the work. So it's just baffling for me because I feel Jadeja and Dhoni should be batting higher up there.
Yeah.
They're not number 7, number 8. These are two of the
Yeah.
best finishers in the world. They
Yeah.
should be batting much higher for me.
Completely agree there with you. But guys, let us know in the comment section where you think Shivam Dube must bat there. Do you agree with Sheldon or you choose to differ with Sheldon? Let us know, guys. We would love to know what you guys think as well. But Sheldon, Jadeja and Dhoni, they should not bat that low, but they almost got job done today. And how good was Sanju Samson on the field today? He didn't score runs today. He got to a beauty there. But Sheldon, the way he rotated his bowlers says a lot. I mean, this guy has got something about him. You could see he's calm. He didn't get phased out by the whole thing happening there. The crowd against you, crowd going bonkers there with Dhoni or CSK every time. But this guy held his calm, rotated his bowlers very well. I thought, brought in Kuldeep Sen there just when he wanted some more, some cheap overs there. And then with the spin duo, I mean, all of them, Zampa, Ashwin, Chahal there, he managed them so well. And just in the end, those last 2 overs, any bowler I thought would have felt that challenge with MS on the other end. You would have felt it as well. But how would you rate him today?
Yeah, they're brilliant. I mean, he didn't score runs, but I think his captaincy got them a lot of points and got them the win in the end, I felt, because as you said, the bowling changes. And today he didn't have his strike bowler, Trent Bolt, as well.
Yeah.
So he had to manage a reasonably inexperienced seam attack as well.
Yeah.
You had mentioned Ken as well, right?
Kuldeep Sen.
Kuldeep Sen. He was brilliant, I thought, when he came into bowl as well. And it seemed like they didn't even miss Bolt today that much. And that just shows the strength and depth Rajasthan have as well, that they can, Bolt's not here, let's bring in Zampa, who's a quality spinner as well, Bill. And I thought what he did well, Sanju as well, was that even when a bowler got hit 1 over, he didn't overreact or not bring them back. Zampa, for example, didn't start off well today.
Exactly.
His first 2 overs were reasonably expensive, but he thought, okay, I trust him. He's a world-class spinner. Let me bring him back. And then he takes a wicket. I think Moeen, if I'm not mistaken, he got out when he came back. And that was a key wicket, Bill. And Ashwin and Chahal, the way he managed them was so brilliant. Chahal's last over, I thought, was superb. And you thought that it made too many runs for Chennai to score as well in the end.
Yeah.
At least we thought. But Dhoni and Jadeja, that was an unbelievable partnership, Bill. And to be honest, at that time, as it was going on, you're like, this is such a Chennai vibe, Chennai win. That's going to be on the cards here, because it just felt like the old days where Dhoni is there in the end, the crowd are there. It's almost like the bowlers don't matter. Exactly. It could be anyone bowling, but it's just, and it was unbelievable that last few overs.
Coming to the most important part here, those last few overs. So Jason Holder's bowling out there, the 19th over. Yes, I get it. Jason Holder, experienced guy. You go to him. I think he did it for LSG last year also, if I'm not mistaken. There was one game where he closed out the game beautifully there. So yes, you give it to Jason Holder there, but Sheldon MS and Ravindra Jadeja there just put the pressure back on Rajasthan there, I thought, with those good hits there. But Sheldon, what I wanted to know is that 16th, 17th over, Sheldon, did you felt that Kuldeep Sen, he could have bowled another over? Because he bowled 2 overs and he was off the field. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. He bowled 2 overs and he was off the field there, right?
Yeah, that was very surprising, Dil, because I thought after Chahal's last over, he would come into bowl instead of giving Zampa one more. Because I felt at that time there was no need to give Zampa one more, because Chahal had done brilliant, Ashwin had done brilliant. I thought just go to the seamers here and finish the job.
Yeah.
And I felt that last over actually brought Chennai back into the game slightly. That last Zampa over where
the 18th over,
Yeah, and it was, I understand that spinners are bowling well on this surface, but I feel it was too late and over for a spinner to bowl. Like, it's a lot of pressure on Zampa. And his first IPL game this year as well, Bill. So much for throwing him into the cauldron of the chepauk, right? Insane.
But then here's how it went, Sheldon. 40 to win of 12, 30 to win of 8. and then 6 to win of 2. I mean, how good is MS Dhoni at this? Like, just look at him from the time he came out there. Look at that graph. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, he can win from anywhere. Like you said, it just doesn't matter to him. And some of the sixes he hit of the last over, Sheldon, Sandeep Sharma. The first one, yes, it was a full toss, low full toss. He just flicked it. It went for 6. The second one I thought was the best one, just flat straight out over mid-wicket. This went, and I didn't know why there was no one there. Also kept
The catch. That's Dhoni's shot.
That's a shot. Like he was going to go for that, right? So that was a bit strange, but I think credit has to be given to Sandeep Sharma or Sheldon. As much as credit goes to MS for bringing the game so close there. How often do you credit the bowler here in this chase? Because he's already gone for 2 sixes. He's just one hit away, and then it's done, right? But he keeps his cool. And here's what I like, Sheldon. Here's what I like. Sanju Samson didn't go up to him for the last ball there. 5 to win on one ball. Again, we came down to 5 to win. 5 to win there. And Sanju Samson didn't go up to him. He trusted him with his ball, and he's like, you know what? Just bowl whatever you want. It doesn't matter now. You just have to get the ball in the right area. Close the match out for me. And he just kept his cool, Sheldon, with the crowd against you. The pressure that you could just see it on his face, right?
This is such a brilliant moment for Sandeep Sharma. We talked about 4 close games in 4 days, Dil. Yeah. And today was the first time the side bowling second one of those close games as well. And in the chepauk, in the toughest away ground to play in, because Chennai, they'll have the best home record out of anyone in the IPL as well. They showed that Saturday during the game, and for him to do it then and to bowl 2 brilliant Yorkers, Dil. Those last 2 balls to 2 brilliant finishers in Jadeja and Dhoni, that was outstanding. I mean, Sandeep Sharma must feel like $1 million right now, because that was brilliant. And so often, Dil, in the death overs, we say that, death bowlers lose it a bit and they don't hit those Yorkers and they mix it up too much. But Sandeep Sharma thought, okay, you know what? I got hit. It's okay. That's my ball. I'm going to keep going for it. And a big away win for Rajasthan as well today. And Sandeep Sharma, big part he played in that last over. Absolutely superb for him and for RR.
Oh, yes. RR take the points there. 2 points, 2 crucial points there. Yeah. Like we said, the game could have gone anywhere. It was anyone's game there. Didn't look like it was until MS came out there and just turned back the clock. It was just some vintage MS stuff there. But in the end, Rajasthan get home there. Courtesy some good bowling in the middle by Ashwin, Chahal, Zampa, Kuldeep Sen, Sandeep Sharma up front there. So job well done for them there. But thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video there. Let us know in the comment section what you thought about the match, and did you get that feeling there that MS was going to go for it in his 200th game there. He could have seen them home, but it was not going to happen. And thank you so much for all the views and for all the likes on our videos. Please continue to share the videos with your friends, and you can follow us on Instagram as well. The handles are down there in the description. Do subscribe to our channel as well. It would mean a lot to us, but we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.